point, our third speaker for this morning is actually a representative from Manila Bulletin. So he is the Director-in-Chief Finance Officer of the Asian Center for Legal Excellence. He's also the board director of several companies in publishing, outdoor advertising, and import trading. He is the editorial director of MediaWise Communications and editor of 3 coffee table books that won the IABC Gold Quill Awards from the Chicago-based International Association of Business Communicators. He is also a member of the Institute of Corporate Directors, or the ICD, and involved in the ICD Casebook project. He is a member also of the Financial Executives Institute of the Philippines, or FINEX, and publications chairman of the FINEX Media Affairs Committee. He is also a member of the American Chamber of Commerce, or the AmCham, the Philippines Publications Committee, and involved in the AmCham Business Journal. Again, so he's also a representative from Manila Bulletin. So he's a columnist on Manila Bulletin, Business Mirror, Filipino Mirror, and Manila Times. And I think actually out of everything, so very well accomplished and distinguished individual, but he is also a graduate of all top three schools in the Philippines. So from La Salle Bacolod, Ateneo de Manila, and UP Diliman. O, diba? Kino-collect ang schools. Okay. So, let us call on stage the Manila Bulletin columnist and Director-in-Chief Finance Officer of the Asian Center for Legal Excellence, Mr. Joseph Albert Gamboa.
Thank you, Sam. Good morning, fellow Lasallians. I studied for 12 years in La Salle Bacolod, from prep to senior high. But I also went to the other schools in Katipunan for my economics degree and my MBA. So here today, I'm representing 2 organizations, Manila Bulletin and FINEX, which is the Financial Executives Association of the Philippines. Let me start with Manila Bulletin. Next slide, please. So Manila Bulletin is one of the oldest and largest broadsheets in the Philippines. It started actually 125 years ago, and it has sections on the environment, aside from the business section and the news portions. No? So it's published by the Manila Bulletin Publishing Corporation, which has, it's noted for its CSR initiatives. It also organizes the annual sustainability forums, and this one, the sustainability focus series, sessions. So next slide, please. The Sustainability Forum started during the pandemic, November 2022, so it was virtual via Zoom. And the first edition had Mr. Hans C. Jr., the 3rd generation C of the C family, as the main speaker. Beyond Green was the theme. Then followed by the second forum in 2023. It was already end of pandemic, so it was in person in UP Diliman with the theme of "If not now, when?" And last year, there was another face-to-face at UP Diliman, Bridging the Gap. Next slide, please. This session, sustainability focus session series, started last year. The first one was in UST in September. There's Philip and the others. And the second one was also in UST earlier this year, April. And then today, this is already the second postponement. First one because of the storm in August, and the second one because of the transport strike in September. So now here we are. Next slide, please. Well, FINEX, if you're familiar with the ICFC, La Salle has been winning the intercollegiate finance competition. This is the organization that organizes it. It's the organization of CFOs and finance professionals, which has been around since 1968. It co-founded the Credit Information Bureau in collaboration with the Banco Central and the Securities and Exchange Commission. And it promotes financial literacy through its two subsidiaries, which are the Finex Foundation and the Finex Academy. Next slide, please. So these are the projects that we've had. We have basic financial literacy seminars and webinars for underprivileged groups, senior citizens, the armed forces, the police and the Coast Guard, retirees, youth groups, and MSMEs. Finex also published the Handbook on Personal Finance, which has a Tagalog version during the pandemic. So it's being distributed to these marginalized communities. Next slide, please. Finex also conducts the Finance Educators Training Program. And some of our De La Salle teachers might have attended this. It's a program for finance professors and instructors. And Finex also delivers advanced leadership programs for CFOs and senior finance executives on corporate governance. And here, it holds the ICFC. I think that's been around since 1998. No? La Salle has won, I think, the most number of ICFC championships. And we also co-published with the Banco Central 2 books on ethics in finance. One is Ethics, Black, White, or Gray during the time of Governor Tetanco. And the second one with Governor Diokno, Ethics, Enduring, or Evolving. So next slide, please. Manila Bulletin and Finex have this collab, which is called Business Option. It's that's been around since 2000. We have a media partnership through a regular twice-weekly column in the business section of Bulletin, which is called Business Option. So Manila Bulletin provides the editorial space, while Finex provides the content and advocacy. There are 8 of us who rotate. We write the columns on a rotational basis every Tuesday and Thursday. So today I think there's one now. And it's available on Manila Bulletin's print and online editions. Next slide, please. To celebrate the 25-year partnership between Bulletin and Finex, we are going to come up with a commemorative book next year containing all the business option columns from year 2000 to 2025. This idea came from Manila Bulletin Chairman Basilio Yap, who during our courtesy visit of Finex suggested this. Secretary Coloma was there when we presented a plaque of appreciation for Bulletin, and then Mr. Yap said we should come up with a book. No? Okay, so next slide, please. Okay, we go to the headlines of the past few days. Finex initiated a joint statement with 5 other business organizations. This is the one on the left side. Let me check. It's a joint statement regarding the present flood control scandal. And the highlights of which is it proposes changes to the laws on the secrecy of bank deposits and the Foreign Currency Deposit Act. These 2 laws have acted and continue to act as straitjackets on regulators, preventing them from being efficient in undertaking measures such as investigating and prosecuting people involved in corruption and money laundering. These 2 laws are very rigid and stringent as asserted by the International Monetary Fund, and it has placed severe restrictions on our country's financial and economic stability. So that was last Friday, no? And today's headline, today particularly, that's the one on the right side. It's signed by 34 business organizations, including the ones that are normally very conservative. It urges President Bongbong Marcos to immediately and transparently adopt the following measures, which first, to empower the Independent Commission on Infrastructure with full legal authority and independence to conduct a swift, comprehensive investigation free from political influence. Second, to prosecute all those responsible impartially and without regard of rank, position, political affiliation, or personal relations. Third, implement institutional reforms, ensure restitution of ill-gotten wealth and embezzled funds of the government, and strengthen procurement and oversight systems preventing future abuse. And lastly, provide regular public updates on the progress of investigations and reforms, and to publicly disclose all audit findings to demonstrate genuine commitment and credibility. So these are very strong words coming from the business community, who would normally be quiet when it comes to political issues. Okay, next slide, please. So that one, yes, mostly were boomers and Gen X, no? Which I come from. Now it's the turn of your generation, the millennials, and the Gen Z, to lead the fight against corruption, as exemplified by the UAP the past week. So John earlier said, those of you who might have watched the UP LaSalle game last Sunday would have noticed that during the halftime, it was like a rally against corruption. And this was also started by Ateneo 2 weeks ago, when during the game against UP, they had that behind their shirts and in front of their shirts, Kurakot Ikulong. So in closing, may I request all of you to stand up, raise your right or left arm, clench your fist, and repeat after me. Kulong na yan, mga kurakot. Come on. Kulong na yan, mga kurakot. Kulong na yan, mga kurakot. Thank you. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay tayong lahat.
Thank you very much, Sir Albert.